Hello, I'm Bethan with the latest on proposals for Lightsource BP's Plas Power solar project, which have been updated since our initial consultation in 2021. This presentation is also available in Welsh through the Welsh project website. During this presentation, we will cover an introduction to Lightsource BP, an overview of the site, what we are proposing, the environmental considerations, the consultation process, our project timeline and the planning process for developments of national significance, and what the next steps are. A little about ourselves, first of all. Lightsource BP was founded in 2010, and we are a global leader in developing, financing and operating solar projects. In 2017, BP acquired a share in Lightsource, and since 2019, we have been operating as a joint 50-50 venture, Lightsource BP. We were founded in the UK, but we are now an international organisation with 1,000 employees operating in 19 countries. We are committed to building responsible and sustainable solar projects. The environment is central to our work, and we assess and mitigate the environmental impacts of all our developments. We seek to increase biodiversity and improve the environment within and around our projects. This is something that the UK side of Lightsource BP is currently leading in. We invest locally within the communities we operate in. We are experienced and have developed hundreds of projects, including within Wales, and seek to support the local supply chain. We promote multi-land use within our projects, for example, grazing sheep and installing beehives alongside our solar panels. As a company, we have developed a total energy capacity of 8.4 gigawatts, which is equivalent to powering 2 million UK homes. Now to cover the site. The Plas Power solar project, which is approximately 140 hectares, is located immediately east of Coed Poeth and 3.4 kilometres west of Wrexham. The nearest settlements are Coed Poeth, New Broughton, Wrexham, Rhostyllen and Talwrn. The site is on the Plas Power estate and was formerly an open cast coal mine. The majority of the site comprises two interconnected areas north and south of the A525 Ruthin Road. The northern part is bound by the Ruthin Road to the south and extends northwards towards the higher Burse Road. The southern part of the site is bound by the A525 Ruthin Road to the north, to the east by the A483, to the south by Plas Power Woods, and its westernmost point by agricultural fields, beyond which lies Rhosbers Road and Nant Road. The site comprises of several agricultural fields used for grazing, bound by a mixture of mature woodland, trees, hedgerows, fencing, agricultural tracks and roads. The location of the site was carefully chosen to minimise the visual impact of the development through screening by existing woodlands and the local topography. The proposals are for the installation and operation of ground-mounted solar panels and associated infrastructure. The panels will have an installed capacity of up to 57 megawatts of alternating current. This is enough to power the equivalent of 22,726 homes per year, and this saves the equivalent of 15,821 tonnes of carbon emissions, which is equivalent to removing 10,881 polluting cars off the road per year. The site will connect to the national grid by underground cables to the south of the site, therefore eliminating the need for overhead pylons. As the solar project is proposed to generate over 10 megawatts of renewable energy, the project is classified as a Development of National Significance, or DNS. The DNS application will be submitted to Planning and Environment Decisions Wales, that's PEDW, and determined by Welsh ministers. We initially consulted on the proposals in 2021. However, there have been significant changes, including the removal of a parcel of land to the south and therefore minimising potential environmental and heritage impacts. This also removes the majority of the best and most versatile BMV agricultural land from the site's boundary. Some additional land has also been included to the north of the A525. So, what are the benefits and social value of the proposals? Well, we believe that solar energy is a key part of the renewable energy mix to generate clean, homegrown energy that will help tackle energy prices and heighten energy security. Our proposals will produce clean, renewable energy, helping to reduce greenhouse gas emissions in line with local, national and international targets, and in response to the declared climate emergency declared by Wrexham Council in September 2019. With the current energy crisis, solar power can help to reduce energy costs as it is one of the cheapest forms of generating electricity. Additionally, solar energy produced here in Wales and the UK will reduce reliance on imported fossil fuel energy sources such as gas, providing greater energy security. We're committed to making sure that all our projects are designed and developed to support and sustain rural businesses and protect and enhance the local environment well into the future. When designing solar farms along with the renewable energy generation, the key priorities are enabling agricultural use to continue on the land, whilst enhancing biodiversity in and around the site. We will seek to enhance the local environment and nurture biodiversity. Our solar farms will foster pollinator habitats, which will help boost nearby crops. As part of our plans, we are exploring the inclusion of beehives, bird and bat boxes, reptile refuges, and more, as well as native tree planting and hedgerows to create quality habitats for wildlife. Our proposals will be specifically designed to accommodate grazing alongside the renewable energy generation. This allows landowners to continue using the site for agricultural purposes. We are keen to work with the local supply chain to help us design, build and manage this solar project. We are committed to supporting the local communities around our solar projects to create a positive impact on society and the environment that goes beyond generating renewable energy. At this early stage of the proposals, we are still looking for possible projects and organisations to work with and would be grateful for suggestions. Finally, the development is temporary and likely to be operational for approximately 40 years. At the end of the solar project's life, all equipment can be easily dismantled, removed from site and recycled. As mentioned, Lightsource BP is committed to ensuring that we fully assess and mitigate the environmental impact of our developments. We are currently conducting an environmental impact assessment, or EIA for short, which will assess the impact and mitigation measures we will put in place. The key environmental considerations are biodiversity. This covers the variety of living things that can be found on site and can include the plants, insects, mammals, birds, reptiles and habitats. We are committed to being an industry leader in the protection and promotion of biodiversity. As part of this, detailed surveys are currently underway to understand what species and habitats are present on site. We have undertaken great crested newts, wintering birds, breeding birds and otter surveys. So far, a number of bird species, including skylarks, snipes and bullfinches, have been recorded on site. Otters live in the River Clywedog to the south, and a number of reptiles, including adder, grass snake, slow worms and common lizards, have been recorded within 2 kilometres of the site. As mentioned, the site contains hedgerows, which provide fantastic habitats for a range of species. Most of the existing on-site hedgerows will be preserved and improved where appropriate. Additional hedgerows and wildflower areas will also be planted, providing more habitats for native species. All habitats which could be of value for bats and dormice will be protected by a buffer zone, with no construction taking place nearby to disturb them. Artificial lighting will not be used during construction or operation to minimise disturbance to nocturnal species. As part of the consultation, we have contacted a number of organisations about our proposals, offering them an opportunity to comment. This includes Natural Resources Wales, the Bat Conservation Trust, the Woodland Trust, North Wales Mammal Group, Campaign to Protect Rural Wales, British Trust for Ornithology, RSPB Cymru, and the North Wales Wildlife Trust. Their opinions on the proposals will be included with the planning application. This project provides an existing opportunity to enhance the site for native species and boost biodiversity locally, details of which will be set out in our biodiversity management plan. Landscape and visual aspects of the proposals. As part of developing the planning application, we are currently producing a landscape and visual impact assessment, or LVIA, which will use computer models to show the impact on viewpoints from around the site. Mature hedgerows and woodlands border much of the site, and where appropriate, we will also plant additional screening to reduce the visual impact. Culture and heritage. The area is rich in cultural heritage, and we have been consulting with Cadw and the Clwyd Powys Archaeological Trust and Wrexham County Council regarding the following. A section of Offers Dyke and a Schedule 1 monument that were part of the original proposals, but which have now been removed from the site boundary. The impact on the setting of the Grade 2 listed Plas powerhouse. The updated proposals have reduced this impact. Archaeological features. Unfortunately, as much of the land was used for open cast coal mining in the past, this reduces the chances of finding significant archaeological finds on site. Hydrology and hydrogeology. As part of the EIA, we will be conducting a number of studies to fully understand the potential effects of the development on watercourses. As solar projects are relatively low impact once constructed, a lot of this work will focus on the construction phase of the development. The site is considered to be very low risk for flooding from both surface water and the river. During the construction, we will follow Natural Resources Wales guidelines to ensure that pollutants are not released into the River Clywedog. And we will also use wheel washers and dust suppression measures to minimise the chance of pollutants entering watercourses. We will also clean roads of construction waste and dirt. So, the DNS application process. Drafting the DNS planning application is a lengthy process, with extensive studies being undertaken to assess and justify the proposals. There are several opportunities to give your comments, both during the non-statutory consultation phase, which is taking place now, and the statutory consultation due to take place later in the autumn. Your opinion on this development matters. We collect all the feedback received during the consultation and consider it for the evolving proposals. We will also submit your feedback to Planning and Environment Decisions Wales, or PEDW, as part of the planning application, so they can consider it when making their decision about the proposals. We anticipate submitting the planning application to PEDW at the end of 2023. Once the planning application is validated, PEDU will organise a further consultation on the application expected in the spring of 2024. It's hoped that we will have a decision by the end of 2024. And onto the consultation. Lightsource BP is committed to undertaking proactive stakeholder and community engagement to ensure local understanding of the proposals and the planning process, and to enable local knowledge and opportunities to be considered and inform the development of our projects from an early stage. We are keen to ensure that the local community and interested stakeholders are fully informed of the proposals and have their opinions heard. Your feedback is valued. We want to ensure that people can engage with us via whatever way that suits. You can give feedback by completing an online form on the website, by emailing us your comments to plaspowersolar@lightsourcebp.com, or by writing to us at Freepost Grasshopper Consult, and there's no stamp or further address required. Further information is also available on our website, and the deadline for comments is Monday, the 17th of July 2023. If you would like to get in touch, please contact us by emailing plaspowersolar@lightsourcebp.com or by calling the project number 01978 800 675. Thank you very much.